There is a tiny conveyor belt in your ear right now, and riding on it is a blob of wax doing the least glamorous airport job in the human body. Picture a little orange worker in a cap, rolling past a hand-drawn sign that says, "Departures." Welcome back to Tidbits. Because earwax is not just sitting there being rude, it is part trap, part shield, part clean-up cart, and if everything goes well, it slowly carries the day's tiny nonsense toward the exit. The job starts before the belt even moves. Earwax, the official name is cerumen, is made by glands in the outer part of the ear canal, not way down by the eardrum like some dramatic cave slime. That placement matters. The wax shows up near the entrance where the outside world is trying to wander in, and because it is sticky and a little oily, it grabs the small stuff before it gets a backstage pass. Dust, dead skin, pollen, lint, tiny mystery crumb from absolutely nowhere, onto the cart. Our wax worker is very polite about it. Clipboard, little nod, lost suitcase acquired. And that is useful because the ear canal is less like an open cave and more like a guarded hallway with something very delicate at the far end. The eardrum is thin, sensitive, and not interested in meeting pocket lint, so the outer canal needs a low-effort security system that can block grit before it travels inward. The sticky stuff in your ear is basically a bouncer with a mop. Not elegant, effective. It traps debris, helps tidy the hallway, and its slightly acidic, waxy coating can make the canal a less cosy place for some microbes to set up camp. Here is where the tiny airport gets weird. The floor moves. In most places, old skin cells just flake off more or less where they are, which is why elbows can be dusty little chalk cliffs. But inside the ear canal, skin slowly migrates outward, from near the eardrum toward the opening. Not fast, we are talking gradual, quiet, background process, slow. But it means the wax and the debris stuck inside it are not being shoved out from the deep like toothpaste. The floor itself is a moving walkway with arrows pointed toward the exit, and the wax cart is just riding along, holding its dusty luggage like, "Yep, this is my stop, eventually." Then your jaw gets involved, because of course the body would connect chewing a cracker to ear maintenance. The jaw joint sits right next to the ear canal, so when you talk, chew, yawn, or do that dramatic bite into a sandwich where everything immediately falls out the back, the canal wall flexes a little. Those tiny movements can help nudge wax along its outward trip. Every snack and sentence is basically a tiny maintenance shift. Somewhere in the sketchbook version of this, the jaw is a doodle engine going chug-chug, while the conveyor belt wobbles forward one microscopic scoot. That is also why the practical advice is a little annoying but usually true. Ears often clean themselves better when we stop trying to be heroic in there. Cotton swabs can feel like you are helping because they come out with evidence, and evidence is persuasive. But they can also push wax deeper, packing it closer to the eardrum instead of helping the exit process. Seeing wax near the exit can mean your ear's conveyor belt worked. The cart arrived, the luggage made it to baggage claim. That said, pain, hearing changes, ringing, discharge, or a blocked feeling are not cute little cleanup crew territory. That is a real reason to check with a clinician. Everyday wax, though, is often just the system doing its quiet, slightly sticky job. So the whole mechanism is stranger and kinder than it looks. Wax catches the junk, coats the hallway, skin migrates outward like a slow-moving walkway, and your jaw adds gentle bumps from every sentence and snack. The tiny wax cart reaches the exit gate with its dust, dead skin and mystery crumbs, tips its cap, and rolls off screen. The body keeps hiding these small maintenance crews in places we usually ignore, which is very much the kind of margin note weirdness we like collecting here. So your ear isn't just making wax, it's running a very slow, very weird, very useful departure lounge. As always, stay curious. And if there's another everyday body quirk or life oddity you want unpacked next, leave it in the comments so we can add it to the sketchbook.